My dear soul, I am present, and I feel immense joy that you are as well. But please listen intently, because what I must share with you today has the power to change every part of your life. The angels have delivered an urgent message, and it is essential that you hear it until the very end. If you don't, you might miss something vital, something that could alter your destiny forever. Your soulmate cannot erase what happened, no matter how much time has passed, no matter how hard they try to move on. Something inside them keeps drawing them back. And do you understand why? Because this wasn't just a fleeting moment or an ordinary memory. What took place was far more significant. It was a sign, a revelation that shook their soul to its core. The angels saw it. They witnessed the exact moment when everything shifted. And now they want you to understand the truth. But be warned, what I'm about to tell you goes beyond what you might expect. There is more happening here than you realize, and missing even a single word could mean losing the chance to grasp what is truly going on. If you feel this message is already reaching your heart, let the universe know by writing, "I received this message from the angels," in the comments. This is your affirmation that you are ready to uncover the truth. Now, open your heart and listen closely, because what you are about to discover may change everything. The angels have something important to reveal to you. And believe me, you don't want to miss what's coming. There was a moment, my dear soul, a single instant in time that changed everything. Your soulmate may not have fully understood it at first, but something shifted profoundly within them. It wasn't just a passing thought or a memory drifting by like many others. No, this was special. This was powerful. And no matter how much they try to ignore it, they can't. The angels were there. They saw it happen. They felt the energy shift. And now they want you to understand exactly what happened and why it matters so much. Because what your soulmate experienced in that moment was far more than just a memory. It was a realization. It may have seemed like an ordinary day, perhaps even a moment that passed without a second thought. But for them, something happened. Perhaps it was a word spoken, a glance shared, or even a silence that held more meaning than 1,000 conversations. Whatever it was, it touched them in a way nothing else ever had. Initially, they dismissed it. They told themselves it was just nostalgia, just a random thought that came and went like many others. But then it returned again and again, like a whisper that refused to be silenced. That's when the confusion began. Why couldn't they shake this feeling? Why did this single moment refuse to go away? They tried to put it aside, tried to move on as if it were nothing. But the more they tried, the stronger it became. Because it was never just a memory. It was a message, a truth waiting to be acknowledged. And my dear soul, that truth is this. Something inside them awakened that day. Something they weren't ready to face before. Something that changes everything. The realization didn't come all at once. It crept in gradually, piece by piece, until one day they could no longer deny it. The feelings they thought they had buried, the emotions they told themselves were in the past, they all surged to the surface, demanding to be recognized. Can you imagine what that must have felt like? To suddenly realize that something you thought was lost was never really gone? That the bond you tried to forget was never truly broken? That's exactly what happened. And here's what the angels need you to understand. This wasn't a coincidence. This wasn't just their mind playing tricks on them. This was their soul remembering something important. This was the universe pulling them back towards something they tried to leave behind but never could. Consider this, my dear soul. Have you ever experienced a moment where you felt something shift inside you? A moment where, no matter how much you tried to let go, something kept calling you back? That's what your soulmate is experiencing right now. And the angels are watching over all of this. They see the inner struggle, the silent battle between what they think they should do and what their heart is longing for them to accept. Because deep down they know. They know that this was never just a fleeting moment. They know that this feeling isn't going away. And most importantly, they understand that something inside them has been changed forever. But here's the part that matters most. What happens next doesn't just depend on them. It depends on you too. Because, my dear soul, if this realization has happened for them, it means something is shifting in your world too. It means that the energy between you is stronger than ever. It means that the universe is trying to bring clarity where there was once confusion. And it means that you need to be prepared. Because this is only the beginning. There's more to this story, more that the angels need you to understand. And if you think you know what's happening now, just wait. The truth that is about to be revealed will explain everything. But for that, you must keep listening, because the next part of this message will change the way you see everything that has happened between you and your soulmate. What they felt in that moment wasn't just a memory. It was a doorway opening. And now you need to see where that doorway leads. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel. And if you feel this message is resonating with your heart, don't forget to click thanks below the video. This helps us to continue delivering messages filled with love and hope like this one. Now, let's get to what is most important, my dear soul. Now that you understand how that single moment changed everything, it's time to reveal what the angels saw, what they witnessed as it unfolded. Because make no mistake, this was no ordinary event. This was a shift, an awakening, a truth finally coming to light. And the angels saw it all. At first, your soulmate didn't realize the importance of what was happening. It started as a thought, a memory, a whisper from the past. They assumed it was just nostalgia, a fleeting moment that would vanish as quickly as it arrived. But the angels saw what was really happening. They saw the energy around them change. They saw the hesitation, the pause in their thoughts, the moment their heart skipped a beat as understanding dawned on them. This wasn't just a memory, it was a revelation. The angels watched as feelings your soulmate had locked away began to resurface. They saw the exact instant when their heart tightened, when their soul trembled with recognition. This wasn't something they could ignore. The truth hit them with such force that for a brief moment, they didn't know how to handle it. They tried to reason with themselves, to dismiss it. It's just a thought, they told themselves. It doesn't mean anything. But the angels knew better. They saw how their body reacted, how their energy changed, how their heart refused to listen to logic. And then something even more powerful happened. A realization began to form, a truth so undeniable that no matter how much they fought against it, it wouldn't let them be. The angels saw the moment when they recognized that this feeling, this memory, this yearning wasn't just about the past. It was about the present. It was about the future. It was about you. The angels saw it all, the confusion, the resistance, the way their souls struggled to understand what was happening. And most importantly, the moment they stopped fighting against it. Because in that moment, your soulmate understood something they had been avoiding for far too long. They realized that their connection to you was never truly broken. They acknowledged that no matter how much they tried to move on, a part of them was always looking back. And then came the most important realization of all, the one that changed everything. The angels saw them face something they had been too afraid to admit. They still feel it. The connection, the pull, the longing. It never left. And in that moment, their heart whispered the words they had been holding back for so long. I still love them. Yes, my dear